In 1998, somewhat of a revolution started, and that revolution was started by Metal Gear. Not only was the game a pioneer in the genre of stealth action, but it also did a couple of things that made it stand out from its competition. It was a Hideo Kojima game. Back then, it was uncommon for a director of a video game to receive the notoriety of developing a game that changed the video game industry forever. Hideo Kojima was a name that many gamers would forever associate not only with the Metal Gear series, but also as a gaming icon. Before this time, directors of video game franchises were not at the forefront of games, but afterwards, it seemed like directors such as Mario's Shigeru Miyamoto were starting to become recognized for their incredible works in the video game industry. And it was during this time that Yu Suzuki was developing the incredible game known as Shenmue. This was an excellent time not only to introduce one of his greatest masterpieces, but also be recognized in the industry for all of his hard work that he had put in with Sega. So when a Dreamcast demo disc was released featuring a video about Shenmue, the video itself started off with the words,
"Produced and directed by Yu Suzuki."
Giving a director credit for his work in a video game is one of the features that Shenmue shares in common with the Metal Gear franchise. Hey, Magnus here, and today I'm going to share a couple of more features that the Metal Gear franchise shares with Shenmue. First, Metal Gear was not only a pioneer in the stealth action genre, but also did another thing that would make storytelling an integral feature in video games. It had in-game cutscenes that were directed to almost a Hollywood style of quality. Not only this, but all cutscenes were done in-game engine, making the seamless transition from gameplay to story. One could almost say that the Shenmue series quality took it a step further. Thanks to the power of the Dreamcast, you were not only able to witness the action rendered in real time, but you also had additional details such as eye movement and expressions that the original Metal Gear Solid game completely lacked. Plus, the artful direction of some of the cutscenes could give Metal Gear cutscenes a serious run for its money. And finally, the last feature that the Shenmue series, in my opinion, has in common with the Metal Gear series is a feature that pretty much you can say was pulled directly from Metal Gear as inspiration. First, in the original Shenmue, there is a sequence where you have to avoid guards with a flashlight and limited field of vision, very similar to the guards in Metal Gear Solid. One would almost think that this scene must have taken inspiration from Hideo Kojima's masterpiece. Not only that, but it made you imagine how Metal Gear could have been like if it was on the Dreamcast using all of the Dreamcast's power. Sorry, Bleem. Next, in the second Shenmue, when you're climbing the Yellowhead building, there's a floor where you're surrounded by guards and need to get past them. The best way to get past them is to go undetected and sneak around them when the lights are off. Your partner Ren goes first, and the perspective you're shown when he's sneaking is an overhead perspective. That is very reminiscent of Metal Gear. Sure, the camera switches back to third-person perspective when it's your turn to run, but this seems like it must have been pulled directly from Metal Gear's stealth action mechanics. So there you go, just a couple of things that the Metal Gear Solid franchise share in common with Shenmue, and Shenmue might have just taken that inspiration directly from Metal Gear. But hey, from one excellent director to another, I think that's just paying respect to quality. Now, what do you guys think? Do you think that I'm onto something when you see these features that they share in common? Let me know in the comments down below. I honestly do believe that Yu Suzuki took some inspiration from Hideo Kojima's masterpiece, but that's just my opinion. What's yours? Let me know in the comments down below. And as always, like, share, and you can make my day if you subscribe today. This is Magnus, and I'm out. See you guys later.